Can you guess where I'm headed to? I've traveled 5 hours and 275 miles. Ag Progress Days, that's where I'm headed. So I am almost there. Ag Progress Days is in State College, PA. I have never gotten here this early to have to wait in line like this to get in. It is just a little bit after 10 o'clock. That's because I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night. I'm getting too old to get up early and drive 5 hours to get up here, so I left my house last night about 5:30, 6 o'clock, and drove to Harrisburg, stayed at a Holiday Inn Express, and was out of the hotel by 8 o'clock this morning, and I feel much better. Alright, it looks like this is the machine grabbing all the attention today. The Fent. The Fent tent has a lot going on, so you saw some video of the sprayer demonstration there. They've also got a combine station set up here, screen on the front, and then the seat there with all the controls. So this is what I'm going to do when I retire. I want to get a combine cab and put a simulation in it. I will go around to the county fairs and different places. I don't know, charge $5 for a 5-minute ride. Let the kids, adults get in and see how a combine operates in as real time as you can get with screen simulations. So that's my plan when I retire. I don't know if that'll ever happen. So this is the closest I've ever seen to that. So they're not using an actual cab, but they have got the seat. So here over here with the sprayer demonstration, the seat actually moved along as they're going across the field, and if they're hitting bumps, that seat is moving as they're turning, going up and down. So that's pretty cool. That's a cool simulation they've got. And as I said, it seems like the combine here is getting the most attention. I guess this is something new.
Researchers are developing controlled environment farming methods
That's
that
a
are more
forage
sustainable,
harvester
that's advancing the sustainability of controlled environment ag systems.
Wow, where would you even begin to work on this thing? Things like this that will keep dealers and mechanics in business.
I called him up and asked him something. He said, you gotta call something.
It'll be interesting to see the next year or so in agriculture. Apparently farm income is going to be down 43%. Is that what I read somewhere just recently? A government agency came out and said farm income will be down considerably. It was already down last year, it's going to be down again this year. So are people buying new equipment? I don't know, and if they are, I would be scared because of the economy, and especially because of the upcoming election and what's going to happen with that. This one not getting as much attention as the Fendt. Little different design on it with the flat tracks. This is the tractor that I'm looking for, but look at that price. So it's $72.30. So this tractor's what, about 20 years old, and you see on the door there it says hard to find. 2,200 hours. Oh, 2011. All right, 13 years old. 2011, 2,200 hours, 150 horsepower, $117,000. Still, that is ridiculous. That should be a $70,000 tractor. 75,000, 117,000. It is a clean tractor, I give it that, but man, that's crazy. And for those that don't know how a side hill combine works, there's a visual for you. So you see the combine is level, but this wheel here on the left hand side is up on a block about 18 inches. So it's got cylinders on it, if I recall correctly, that enables that combine to stay level on hills. So yeah, there's a cylinder right there. So level up to a 21% slope, displays a 23% slope. Oh man, we have a sale from $269 to $259, $10,000 off if you buy it today. And this is a 780. I think they are supposed to be doing some planting demonstrations later, so you see all the planters in the field there. I'm not sure what time it is. I left the schedule in the truck, but I'll have to keep an eye out for that. I may have to look into this option for my snow plowing business. There we've got a John Deere XUV with a Western snowplow on the front, and here on the back we've got a sprayer, so I could put the liquid salt solution in there and spray some roads and sidewalks. Probably a $25,000 setup. Opposite the Fendt and the Lexion is the New Holland. Not getting as much attention as that Fendt is. Maybe because this only has tires on it, no tracks. And it's yellow, not black. Oh my God. Now talk about cutting some hay. There's both sides, so we've got a wing that drops down here. This on the front. Is there a wing on the other side? Yes, there is. Vessel Atlantic Sea came from Antwerpen, delivered to Baltimore. Wow. According to that sign in the window, this was delivered to Baltimore June of 2023. Wow, a year old and they're still sitting on it? I can guarantee you they are long. Oh my, looks like we have a privileged tractor, a white tractor. Oh my goodness, that can't be allowed. But here it is, privileged. Oh, that thing should float in my mud that I've got with those wide tires on there. Well, Deere is proud of their combine because they don't even let people sit in the cab of it. So as a result, it's not getting a lot of attention. Hardly anybody looking at it. And here we've got a corn crib. Yeah, look at this. Nobody looking at the Deere machine. What does that tell you? And they don't even have their biggest and baddest in here. Let's see, anybody on this side? No. Nobody on this side looking. I guess they know what a Deere machine is all about, so they don't need to look.
Thanks for joining us at the
2024 Ag Progress Days. We are working on a corn planting demonstration here this afternoon. You do see some corn here today. That corn was planted approximately 4 weeks ago by each one of the respective machines that these plots are next to. So you can see the kind of performance that they had. I believe they will tell you conditions were less than ideal at planting.
This is going to be a race to the end. No, this isn't a competition. Well, I guess it is. It's a competition for farmers' money, farmers' dollars. And we're off. Hey, we don't plant that slow. You need to get it up to speed so we can see what it actually does. Plant that 10 miles an hour so we can see what it looks like. Of course you're gonna get perfect planting and spacing when you're driving a half a mile an hour. Okay, now the Kinsey, the good old affordable mechanical planter. Oh yeah, he's planting a little bit faster than the rest of them. We need a full send. Maybe the John Deere will give us the full send. Oh, there we go. What the hell? He's getting all swirly. I hear a lot of squeaking coming out of that one. That's the noisiest one so far. You probably can't hear it. And we did not get the full send out of the John Deere. And now the Harvester International. There we go. I'm going to walk down here and look at these planters, look at the spacing, see how it goes. Okay, this is the spacing on the Fendt. The corn that was planted a couple weeks ago, 3-4 weeks ago, I think they said. Spacing looks good. I don't see any doubles. For the most part, consistent consistent emergence. So this is the Case IH 2150. Okay, now over to the Kinsey. Spacing doesn't look too bad on the outside row here. Emergence looks fair, but then you've got these missing spots here. That could be part of the field. Yeah, look at what you're dealing with here. That stone, that's a big stone there. You're not penetrating that stone. Some skips here. But again, look at that stone right there. Planter's going to jump right out of this ground and not get anything there. Smaller stone there. Look at this one here, this stone right here. And what do you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plants right around that stone. All right, over here to the green machine. I see the John Deere even has some skips in here, but they said it was pretty dry and hard. I don't see stones there to cause it to skip. If we look at the outside row, spacing, yeah, spacing's okay. Emergence on the outside row looks pretty good. Everything is uniform and even. Okay, there seems to be a lot of interest in this one. A lot of people standing around. Harvest International. I'm sorry, I said Harvester International. Harvest International is the name of that planter. All right, looking along the edge here, spacing looks good. Well, looks okay. Emergence looks pretty even. This is the most even I think I've seen with emergence. Maybe the very first one, the fence, had solid even emergence, but this one is good too. But is that because being on top of the hill on both of them? Although you would think it would be drier on top of the hill. Don't see nearly as many rocks in this one. I guess all the rocks floated down to the bottom, and that's why that Kinsey had issues, because all the rocks floated to the bottom. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? But it's a uniform stand all through here. Not a whole lot missing compared to some of the other plots. But again, because of the conditions they were planting in.
Yep, so it's a tapered race pressed into the arm, and this is an oil-infused plastic. So it's just extremely long-lasting. We've got guys who are used to having to change out their OEM bushings after about 8,000 acres. Yeah. And they got our unit, and they've been around over 50,000 acres, and still have factory bushings. Okay. And so it's as soon as you get any slop, you just snug up that bolt, and it pushes that tape right back together. Okay. So we've never replaced a link arm because of wear. Okay. It's either this bushing or the race that's pressed into the arm that's tightened up.
This bushing right here is what he's talking about, this plastic bushing that he's saying is a big improvement.
Instead of just...
Where are these planters manufactured?
So these planters are all manufactured in northwest Iowa. Okay. We get in good quality North American steel, and everything's laser cut there, fabricated. Any machining that we got to do, we do in house. And as American made as we can make this planter, that's what we do. Okay. So,
good to hear.
Yep, and good it ships out fully assembled to our dealers, who then do the technology install.
Let me get a picture of that bushing on my camera. All right. Got it. Thank you.
Yep.
The Fur Force just did a great job getting rid of all your air pockets, tucking that seed in there. I mean, it is incredible. You look at it and it doesn't seem like it should do that much, but it's just getting your seed, your dirt tight around your seed, and it's just doing a nice job of firming it up again across the top. And it blows out that sidewall. So some of the guys say it looks like your case. Well, what the case does is it bubbles the dirt up and pushes it down. Okay. So they are tightest right at the axle, and then they get wide at the bottom. Okay. We're tightest at the bottom. If you see that wheel, we're at an angle and we're back a little. Okay. Yeah. So we're coming in from the front, we're pinching, and as we come up, we still hold it and then we drop it. Okay. So that's how we tear out the sidewall. Okay. And we do like a little mini strip till, if you want to call it that. Okay. And then we come back through and we just firm that loose dirt up again, so we have nice density to the top. And then you get good root growth and a good stalk right to the top. Okay. And that's how we get the advantage. And you get consistent emergence. Every seed's got soil around it, nice and tight. You don't get your air pockets, and that's what gets you that extra boost.
This is a deer's eye view of the location here of Ag Progress Days in State College, Pennsylvania. So yeah, I'm about the height of a deer. Deer would be here eating this corn and look up, and that's what he would see. So it wasn't my imagination as far as the emergence goes on this. As I was commenting on each one, I thought this one had a little bit better emergence, and based on what the salesman was just talking about, it made sense. So this one apparently is much more customizable. If you want to add aftermarket stuff to it, they can put split rows in between there as well. But he said, yeah, if you're looking for something that is customizable, that Harvest International is the way to go. All right, as you can see, I've got my Make America Great Again hat on, along with my Trump shirt. I've had a couple of comments on the Trump shirt, good comments, of course. I haven't really seen anything negative or any negative reactions. If I want my man to win, I've got to support him, and I've got to show my support for him. And when people stop and ask, I have to have a reason that I'm supporting him, and that reason is making America great again and putting money back in my pockets.
We have 2 rakes and 2 mergers that are going to be making and merging this sorghum Sudan grass. This was mowed yesterday around 10 o'clock, so it's had about a day to dry. dry a little more. We have about 7 balers that will follow, that will bale this and make some baleage. And you'll have a chance to come out past that caution tape and check out the equipment for yourself and check with the operator.
I didn't realize Kubota made a baler, but that one has the Kubota name on it. Alright, that one is wrapping it. The McHale has dumped one out, wrapping the second one. Alright, this is the latest and greatest in spraying right now. This drone package is $20,000. It's a used one. 35,000. 130 pounds is what that battery charge is in 10 minutes. Wow. And this is like the third display of drones that I have seen. They had a drone demonstration here at some point today, but I missed out on it. I wasn't sure what time it was or where it was. $25,000 for that drone there. What I find funny is how we have increased the size of our sprayers up to 173 feet, carrying 1,933 gallons of liquid, so we can cover more acres faster. But now we're reduced to a drone carrying, what, 15, 20 gallons? How many acres can that do? I don't know. I don't understand the target market for those drone sprayers. I don't know what the market is. You know, it's not the guy, I don't think, running those large sprayers with the 120-foot booms. I don't think it's the vegetable guys either, but I don't know. Tell me, who's buying those $25,000 drones. Okay, I'm at the top of the hill. I made it towards the end. I didn't see it all, but I've seen enough. So I'm gonna make my way back to the parking lot, I think. But I'm gonna need a milkshake first before I go. When you come to the Ag Progress Days, you've got to stop at the Pennsylvania Cattlemen's Association and get one of their famous ribeye sandwiches. Oh, that is very, very good. I get one every time I come up here. I had one earlier for lunch and it did not disappoint. So this is where to get them. I opted for the peach ice cream instead. I cannot turn down peach ice cream. Much better than a milkshake. Now, if I could get a peach milkshake, then I'd do something. But I've had those before, and you can't suck the peaches through the straw. At least I can't. All right, let's step up into this spaceship and see what is going on here. The first thing I notice is no steering wheel. That's interesting. I guess we have a joystick. That would take a little getting used to, I think, without a steering wheel. I would not even know where to start with this thing. Wow. Okay, well, there's the inside of the spaceship here, combined with no steering wheel. Hey, I found my truck. Wow, it's almost 4 o'clock. I wasn't planning on staying that long, but I got a 5-hour trip home. Well, it's going to be longer than that because I'm going to hit rush hour traffic down in Harrisburg, and it's usually pretty bad down there. All right, we'll see. So I just got through Harrisburg. It's 10 minutes to 6, and actually traffic wasn't too bad. I took a different route through the city, and I'd never taken that route before, right down Front Street along the river. Very easy, little traffic, put me right on 83, no waiting there. That was good. But anyhow, just as I got out of the city, what do I see going north but one of those new Fendt combines on the back of a tractor trailer. So I don't know if it's coming from the factory going to a dealer or leaving a dealer and going to a farmer, but yeah, what are the odds? You know, just saw this thing today for the first time, at least for my first time, and there it is on a tractor trailer headed north. All right, my ETA is 9 p.m. That's if I don't stop anywhere to get something to eat. That ice cream, that kind of hit the spot. I stopped and got a bottle of cold water as well. So I may be able to go home without stopping anywhere else to get anything. We'll see, but right now ETA is 9 p.m. Look at that. I made it home by 8:55. What have we got there? 275 miles, 4 hours and 42 minutes. Okay, I stopped twice, once for a bottle of water and once to fill up with fuel, and that was it. So it was a pretty good time. By leaving that hour later, I missed all the rush hour traffic. So it was a good day, good food, good conversation, lots that I saw. So until next time, I'm gonna say see ya. See ya.